Hello everybody. Because today I want to try to go over some basic techniques. I want to go over the sweep or the lathe. A lot of objects are easily created using this. And I guess I was just going to go through ZBrush and just see different methods of doing that. I found two methods for getting these shapes. One of them was a little more, you had to work through it. So if I were to go to here, just start with the cube, and we'll create a grid from this. Maybe about 6. Let's see what that does. Get a pretty decent grid. I'll try to use this with symmetry, but then it starts intersecting the faces. But the brush I was going to use is this CurveLathe, and it seems to help to use it real quick for quick things. But you can see stuff like this, and the method that I've found is real quick and dirty. But I'll put this to the side because this has something to do with it. If you see here, if you turn on lazy mouse and you create a lathe, so what it does is it'll create a rotation around the center. So if I start drawing a shape, go to the center, it'll rotate down the middle. The reason why I created the plane was so that it could have something to, so I could follow a symmetrical shape. So if I hold shift while I drag, it'll go straight, go up, up. Oh, I didn't turn on lazy mouse. If you don't turn on lazy mouse, it'll snap to any edge. But if you can see, if I can just get this going real quick, and kind of got this first object here, and it's rough. It works okay. You know, split mask points. If you look at it, it's got a hole. Let's see, close holes, and we could probably dynamesh it. And it doesn't look pretty, but it's still a pretty quick workaround. Just I go to Legacy, ZBrush it, and clean it up. And you got your basic shape. So use a mirror and weld all this, so you get all the axes. So clean it up even more. Go to half. You'll see that it starts to look a little more cleaner. That's the only thing about that. So go ahead and dynamesh it again and clean it up again. But we got our shape. Seems to work from a distance. Like I said, this is real quick and dirty. So after this, you can get in here and start turning on radio, turn it up, and then start polishing it off. Oop, wrong brush. Polish brush. And you can start cleaning it up. Start getting a look, smoothing it out, and then you're halfway there. You can divide it and start doing your sculpting on it, making something unique out of it. If you feel like it needs to be a little longer or squished, you can do that. But it seems to be okay. That's one quick way to do this. If you want to go in here, we're going to go back to our plane, get our brush again, go to the lathe and make a sombrero. Usually I use this just for eyeballing it, but remember, if you turn on lazy mouse, you can actually hold shift and then drag. So if I shift and drag, it'll go straight line, and then I can go up, and then you can get the the sombrero going down. Hold shift, it goes straight. And then free draw it up. Just like that down the middle. And so if it's not on the center, that's what I kind of use that for too. Just, it won't weld just right, but we can clean that up. Oh, let's move too. And then we got that. So we got a basic object, a basic sombrero, and we can clean this up. We can close holes. We can weld it. Let's see what it looks like if we edit mesh it just right. Well, let's do this. Let's get it symmetrical. Right, and then we'll ZBrush it. Go to the legacy ZBrush, and let's see what we got. Pretty clean model, smooth at the top. Just go to active symmetry, do a radial so we can start cleaning it up. And probably relax it a little bit more so we can get more. But now you can start sculpting in there. Go from the front, get more of this front look of it. You can start bending it or whatever you need to do. Push this in there. So if we get this, you can actually have a spot for putting the head in. So, you know, basic stuff. Sombrero. You insert a sort of head. Let's go do it this way. And see if it loads. See where the heads are. And I gotta build something like this. I never really use this brush, so I'll just go with this. No symmetry. And we'll just click and drag. See? And it boom, instant sombrero. Straighten them out, put them in there. Never realized how detailed this character is. There he goes. That. Oh, split mask points. Turn it on. And we'll go from there. Turn these off. So you can kind of see how make a hat real quick. Boom. Done. Sombrero. This character. But you get the idea. It's not really anything too complicated. Right now it's just really basic objects. But it's just kind of kickstart for kind of beginning models that you want to do. Sometimes doing the easier models will get you somewhere, get you an idea sparked. Just right there. You got an acorn. And we can actually go back in and do it again. See, right there. Go down, up, boom. Change the work, and then you can split mask points. You got your object again. We'll solo it out, smooth that out, mirror weld it. It's in there. We can dynamesh it. We can do whatever we need to do. We can actually do the again symmetry. Anything symmetrical helps. And what did you say? 24, 25. You could probably go in there. Just do the little acorn pieces if you really wanted to, I guess. And you get a little acorn, smooth it out, color it. whatever. Real quick models, just kind of give you quick ideas what you can do with this. The lampshade is something a little more complicated to do. Let's see. Get in here, and this is probably not ideal to use this technique, but it's always like how fast the lathe works in here, so you can just kind of go free flowing with it. Really, if you want to do a lampshade. Boom, right. Do a split mask points. Go back into here to the bottom, and then we can do. I guess we can snap from the middle and then go down and then back. Boom. Split mask points, and then we can select this and drag it back down. You can remove top and the bottom and just keep the edges right there. So if you wanted to take out the top, wrong mesh, take out the top there, remove that one, and remove that. Okay. Clear that one out, and then select that edge loop and clear it out too. So delete hidden. So we'll go in here and we'll try to get this. Is that one? Oh, wrong button. There we go. And so we will delete hidden. Auto groups, and then we'll just keep the top, delete hidden again, and you can now you got rid of that. So that's a quick method to do this in there. You can actually get other things too, but you know, simple stuff, lampshade, you can clean it up, subdivide it, or whatever you got to do, but these are to get quick models in here. The other way to do similar things like this is to actually go into the tools and go to the sweep profile, and this is a little more locked on. This one is cleaner. The other way is faster, but this one will give you a cleaner model. You go down to the profile, and you can see it right here, and you can actually do the similar things. You can click on it, click to the edge and go back. It makes a hard edge, and this does the same thing. We can drag it. We've got different things, so if we want to make like a nail, I guess we can drag this up, drag that in. Let's go ahead and make a point, and then you got a nail. And it looks like it didn't capture that top. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see if it needed to be there. Oop. Let's get in here. Boom. It's a nail. Close it in. There you go. It's got a beefy nail. I guess you can drag down. So you get the idea. It's a little more. Gotta mess with this some more than the other way. I like the other way because you can actually just draw freely on it. Even though there's a little more work with it, it's still to me feels a little more organic or more free flowing. You know, if I wanted to make a cake in here, I could just grab my lathe, drag it over, up, over, up. One of those tall cakes, over, up, and snap, boom. You got a cake. Just decorate it and whatever. You can do even a, I guess you want to do a UFO. Boom, instant UFO. You can put lights on it or whatever you want. So let's see, just to get the brain going. I guess 24 is a good number, right? Go to the inserts, primitive. We'll just give it something low poly. Let's just get this. All right. Drag those down. On the logo, boom, UFO. And you can do so much with it, I guess, if you really wanted to. Get to your Z modeler and then start modeling on the model if needed be. We don't need symmetry on for this. Go in here and just start making shapes and stuff if you really want to. Kind of give it a little more character. Simple, you know, basic, simple models. So if you go run down, you got, let's see, let's turn that off. And we'll put it on solo so we don't get anything else. You get your little hat. We added the character, but he's gone now. Got an acorn. Simple things. You can actually do a lot with this. We'll turn on this. The lampshade. A lot of basic shapes, but at the same time, if you really want to get detailed with this, you can actually go in here, turn on your active symmetry, Y, radio. 24 is a good number. And then you can start sculpting on this. So if you like what you got right here, you can start sculpting. Let's get some polygons in here real quick. Geometry. Divide it a couple times, and now you can start adding. You actually start sculpting something in here. Get a unique lamp. Do this, let's see it to be pretty. But you get something similar in case you had something real specific. That could be some funky lamp. But just something for an idea. Just some ideas going. Let's go to the next object. And the UFO. So these are just real quick basic models of what you can do. The profile, it's not bad. You can use it for other things. So if you wanted to, let's go ahead and do a new one. Profile. Go down to initialize. And you can do the thickness of here too. Like we can make a, let's go ahead and tone that. This actually gives it the bloom effect on there. Let's go ahead and add another point to that. And drag it up. And then let's scale this down so it doesn't pull so hard. And we'll go and give it a bluish look. See if it smooths it out. Nope. Still kind of, still a little stubborn. Stubborn balloon. Let's see if it made a hole, and it did. So, little picky. So I can go up here. And I didn't like going up there. Let's see. So you can see it's a little more push and pull kind of thing, kind of getting the shape. This is more like a balloon, I guess. You could make it hot air balloon or something. Point. And I missed the focal. You get real small in there. So different stuff. It's not as quick as this though. So if I go in here and I like to do something real quick, and you're like, hey, I just need a quick bullet, I don't want to keep clicking those points, this doesn't do too bad. You know, you can go in here and just need a real quick model. Okay, I need a bullet. Ooh, I probably should have made that there. We'll hold shift, or yeah, shift. You can see it's getting clean lines, shift, boom, and a bullet. So I probably did that wrong. I have references up. Let me see if I can find it real quick. See the shape. Yeah, pretty close. I guess I could have indented it right there a little bit. It depends on what you're trying to do, but you get the idea. You can even do a rocket. That could be a rocket. Split mask points. Go back into here. You want a rocket ship. Just look for a rocket. Just looking up real quick reference on the side. And rocket's really not much to it. It's just showing a straight line out, and then up, and then a tip. Not much. It looks like a vase, but you get the idea. So I could probably make it slimmer. Yeah. Clean it up, and get it in there. Just depends on what you're trying to get. But these are just a few ideas, and I don't want to get too crazy with it, but just trying to jumpstart the brain, let you see what you can come up with. Don't ever click this too much, but the other day I was messing with it, and that's what I came up with. I was figuring out different methods of using it, and the biggest thing was just check lazy mouse, and you can draw straight lines on the plane and just go from there. So hopefully some of this information helps you. It sparks some ideas, make some UFOs, make a little scene. Thanks for watching.